Hello, I didn't see you there. My friend and I were busy driving a turtle. Or wait, is it vacuuming? I can't remember. You see, I'm an alien who travels from planet to planet, observing different species for research. I've been studying and imitating you Earthlings for a while now, mainly focusing on humans and squirrels, the two dominant species of this planet. I've learned your routines and cultures. Thumbs up. And I'm especially intrigued by the cycle of traditions you partake in seasonally as your planet completes its orbit around your home star. At this festive time of axial tilt relative to the ecliptic plane, the temperature has dipped. Coniferous trees have begun invading human home bases, and the liquid sustenance of choice has moved from iced lemon excrement to hot popo. In order to believably disguise myself as a human life form, I've embraced a lifestyle of cozy cloth rooms in front of controlled combustion chambers. Proximity to a life-threatening chemical reaction really does set the mood. For the next approximate 30 minutes, I'll be sharing a collection of my favorite rhythmic tonal sine wave compilations, or songs for short, that I've discovered in my time on Earth. We begin with a nice little collection of tunes exploring the stuff that makes the universe so mysterious to simple creatures such as yourselves. I can't believe it took you smooth brains 14 billion years to discover dark matter. But I'm proud of you. On my home planet, we detect hidden gravity with potato chip dust. You should try it sometime. In the meantime, enjoy these songs.
What you pay attention to is all I need to know about you. You're obsessed with what sparkles and shines, but you look through me, you miss the signs. It wasn't till the light didn't move quite right that you asked what else could be out in the night. You define me by what I'm not, a mathematical afterthought. You say my interactions are weak, but I don't accept that as a critique. Your thinking is all wrong, you see. There are other kinds of strong to be. I'm weak, but I'm massive. I'm small, but I'm everywhere. You thought what you couldn't see couldn't be. Well, you don't know dark matter. There's so much more of me than you, and everything that counts as things to you. I'm older than the oldest star you know. I don't freeze, burn, shine, reflect, or explode. Since power is all you understand, the structure of the universe is in my hands. All that sparkles is drawn to me. I'm where every supercluster wants to be. It's not about how hard you can hit, how tight you can hold, how much you destroy when you explode. Your thinking is all wrong, you see. There are other kinds of strong to be. I'm weak, but I'm massive. I'm small, but I'm everywhere. You thought what you couldn't see couldn't be. Well, you don't know dark matter. You think I'm background, but you're caught in my web. I'll never back down, you're not done with me yet. You think I'm background, but you're caught in my web. I'll never back down, you're not done with me yet. I'm not electric or magnetic, but I'm awesome, don't forget it. I'm weak, but I'm massive. I'm small, but I'm everywhere. You thought what you couldn't see couldn't be. Well, you don't know dark matter.
You might think that falling is a bad thing. You might think that falling goes from high to low. But let me tell you about what's really happening. Falling is the key to everything you know. When we fall towards the earth. Because gravity, but the moon moves around the earth. Because gravity, and the earth moves around the sun. Because gravity, and the sun moves around the galaxy. Because gravity holds it all together. From the galaxy galaxy, swirling to the lightest feather. And since gravity's what makes things fall, you could say that everything is always falling, 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 falling. Everything is always falling, 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 falling. Gravity's the thing that keeps us grounded, and its influences everywhere that things can move. A massive object curves the space around it. When you pass through, you'll slide into a space-time groove. Take a thing with lots of mass
that has gravity,
attracting things with lesser mass.
That's the gravity.
And you have mass too.
You have gravity.
And little tiny things are falling towards you, because gravity holds it all together, from the earth to the moon to the sun to whatever.
And since gravity's what makes things fall, you could say that everything is always falling, 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 falling.
Everything is always falling, 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 falling. Falling sometimes ends with a crash, but with some distance and mass and the right velocity to carry you past. You can fall around an object so fast, you swing onto a new path, and look at that, you've got a whole new forecast of falling, 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 falling.
Everything is always
falling, 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 falling. You and me were always falling, 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 falling. Everyone and everything is falling, 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 falling.
One tradition I've found quite puzzling, but pleasing nonetheless, is donning the coniferous home intruders with decorative objects. Since this tree is no longer connected to its food source, its tiny leaves are gasping their final breaths, and we need to quiet them with small representations of everyday life and pop culture references. I've chosen this meat thumb left behind by my squirrel companions, and am repurposing it for this tradition. I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh at the way your species performs such tasks, coinciding with the periodic alignment of some of your planet's rotational aspects with its orbital parameters relative to its star. So quaint. These next 3 songs are all about this relative alignment from the viewpoint of the Earth, and the many ways you humans delight in your path of the ecliptic. Enjoy! In this life, no one sticks around forever. People come and go, but if the moon leaves you, nothing will ever be the same. The first night after you went away, I woke to the sound of 1,000 cliches. A big blank space where your face used to be, and no one to hold on to hope but me. Outside, the tide sank into despair, 2/3 lower than when you were there. The moths got lost on the way to the park, and I realized that I'm afraid of the dark. In spite of the gravity between you and me, somehow you left without causing a scene. Something had pulled you out of the sky. The tides would have risen 80 times as high. An asteroid big enough to push you free would have blasted bits of you down into the sea. You left no trace, not even a clue, as though my space-time meant nothing to you. Without a you, moon, ooh, I've been so blue, moon, ooh, without a you, moon, ooh. I used to think Earth was a beautiful place when I looked up and I saw your face. Now
Now I'm wrapped like a rat in a trap hole. Ecosystems teeter on the brink of collapse. Oh, the summer's too hot, the winter's too cold. These new glaciers are a sight to behold. Oh, the planet's off balance and so am I. Wobbling and a bobbling all day and night. Without a human, ooh, I've been so blue, moon. Ooh, without a human, ooh. Most of what's gone I don't really miss. I barely ever thought about the tides before all of this. The coast lost the most, but I'll never cry for the sea stars and barnacles you hung out to dry. The weather could be better, but I wouldn't mind living out my days surrounded by fire and ice. I'd handle massive cataclysms with style and grace, and I would dance all night if I could see your face. Without a human, ooh, I've been so blue, moon. Ooh, without a human, ooh, without a human. Good morning, it's your birthday. You wake up full of hope. One of the first things you always do is check your horoscope. But have you ever wondered how you really got your sign? For us to learn about it, we will have to go back in time. Ancient folks looked up and tracked a path across the sky, where the sun, the moon, and the planets pass us by. Behind these things, there lie the stars, as different constellations. There are 12 that lie upon this path, according to Western civilization. That's the Zodiac, it's where you'll find your sign. But don't try to look at it on your birthday, or the sun could burn your eyes.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, those ancient folks from back in time track the sun's smooth arc on its way through constellations far and wide. Whichever one was behind the sun on the first day of your life became the constellation associated with your sign. Zodiac, it's where you'll find your sign. So don't try to look at it on your birthday, or the sun could burn your eyes.
But wait, I'm confused.
About what?
For them to know what's behind the sun, was there some kind of trick?
That's a real good question. I think it's time we ask our good friend Nick. Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
What am I doing here? I'm from a completely different YouTube series.
Did you happen to hear the song we've been singing so far? We have a question.
Yeah, duh. I'm always watching.
Well, how did ancient people know which zodiac sign was behind the sun on my birthday?
Folks have tracked the positions of everything in the sky for thousands and thousands of years, every day and every night. And just before the sun comes up, you can still see some constellations. Because of that, you know what comes next in the zodiac rotation.
It's the
Zodiac, it's where you'll find your sign. It's called the path of the ecliptic, where the zodiac forms a line.
So next time it's your birthday and you want to see your sign, you'll have to wait
At least a few weeks, or the sun will burn your eyes.
Thanks, Nick. The sun is overrated. It can't even dance. The moon is situated. It's giving me a chance. Two circles converging stop humming, my heart starts pumping because of what's coming. Totality, 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 perfect syzygy. Look up and you will see the brightest star around right now is me. Shadows looking sharper, but not as sharp as me. The world is looking darker. What could the reason be? The sun's 400 times larger, but the sun 400 times farther. So when the moon starts aligning, it hides the sunshine with identical sizes. Totality, 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 perfect syzygy. Look up and you will see the brightest star around right now is me. Everything's lining up. You can tell by just looking up. Everything's lining up. You can tell by just looking up. For these precious few minutes that I'm dancing in it, the sky is the limit. Totality, 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 perfect syzygy. Look up and you will see the brightest star around right now is me. Is me.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? Look at your brain, it is glistening. Oh, hi again. I was busy curling. Or wait, is it carolling? Corolla, a corolla. Caroling my hair with a caroling iron. Yes, that's correct. I'm combining different frequencies of sine waves propagating acoustically across the air from both this multi-buttoned instrument and my own buccal cavity to create live music for my friends to enjoy. I love you. Live music is widely partaken in during this festive season, and so for my next selection I've chosen a live performance by my favorite collection of human musicians, Jim and the Povolos. I'm a big fan. Enjoy a song exploring what you call a theory, but I call a great vacation spot, the Multiverse.
When you're embarrassed by your awkward hello, the way that your face looks, the things you don't know, remember in another universe, there's a version of you that's worse. They live in a toilet, there's sand in their eyes. Around every corner's an awful surprise. They're wrongly imprisoned inside an IKEA. They'd happily trade everything they own just to be ya. 'Cause once in a while you do something right. Your arms don't look stupid, your clothes are alright. Somebody laughs at your joke sincerely. Somewhere on the planet someone misses you dearly. Oh, you've done a ton of dumb things, it's true, but the most embarrassing version of you is out there somewhere, wishing that they could be as okay as you. I've searched through the cosmos to find all the me's. Turns out I'm the best one, I'm sure you'll agree. Whenever I speak, I say the right thing, but my voice makes people swoon, so I prefer to sing. My paintings are priceless, I play all the sports. I'm known for my kindness and witty retorts. Everyone envies my Nobel Prizes. Everywhere I go, my notability rises. 'cause statistically, it's probably not you. The atoms that make up your body and mine are only so many and so many kinds. With enough space and time between them, they'll repeat and make new versions of you and me then. The versions of you, they outnumber the stars. Some are winning Oscars or walking on Mars, but plenty of them spend every minute spilling coffee on their boss and then slipping in it. Oh my God, what was that? Did my voice just crack? So much to rethink, so much to unpack. I thought I was perfect, but who knew? Maybe I'm not so different from you. I guess we both do dumb and cool things too, so it's good to keep a balanced point of view. The most embarrassing version of you is out there wishing they could do what you do. So you might not be perfect, but don't feel blue, 'cause in all of the cosmos, no one is more you than you.
A hot toilet on a cold day really can immerse you in festive feelings of cheery soy sauce. Or wait, is it joy sauce? Yes, I believe that's correct. Here we have a simmer potty, intended to stimulate your olfactory organs and create simulations of comfort in your brainwaves. And you don't have to look far to gather the ingredients for such a concoction. Save the peels of an orange or a yellow. Any aromatic refuse works well, such as this cinnamon stick or this cranberry. These pine needles, or this moist cigarillo that I found on the ground outside. The scent fills your home instantly and you can...
What is going on? It smells like trash soup in here. Oh, it's you. Hey, listen, you've been staying here for a while and I was hoping you could pay some rent. Hey, never mind about rent. It's not a big deal, especially not to me. What's that great smell? Don't mind if I do. Ah, my mouth is on fire with pleasure.
As my host human enjoys this collection of tiny smelly items in a toilet, you enjoy this collection of tiny smelly songs, each one as delicious as this tractor.
When we see a UFO, it just means that we don't know what we're seeing with our eyes. It's just unidentified. It's not aliens in our skies. It's just unidentified.
With allergies, you think your dream of adopting a dog is over. Well, maybe it's time you think about getting another kind of rover. There's nary a hair to be found anywhere. It will sample the ground, it will study the air, it will spend all its time doing thorough experiments. And best of all, it doesn't poop. If you're thinking about rekindling with your ex, if you're staying up at night about to send that text, I would take a breath before you reconnect, 'cause the stars have something to say. When Mercury reverses, plans can be at stake, and it's more than likely you might miscommunicate, kicking up a gust of chaos in its wake. We call that retrograde. Wait a sec before you say what's up.
What's up?
Wait a sec before you text you up. You never know what tension might erupt, 'cause Mercury's a spicy one. You can blame the planets for this mess, well give up, throw up your hands. 'Cause when Mercury's out of retrograde, everything will be our own fault again. Ophiuchus's toes are dipping in with the Zodiacs. He's definitely there along the sun, moon, and planet tracks. But nobody ever thinks of him when they check their horoscope. So we wrote this little song to honor his magical little toes. Look at those toes, look at those toes. Look at those magical, mystical, spiritual toes.
Hey y'all, I'm a Goose and I have a really high-powered spaceship, so I'm gonna go visit some distant planets and go for a walk. First up is HD 189773b. It's 2,300 degrees Fahrenheit and it has silicates in its atmosphere which turn to glass when they're hot. Let's go! I'm walking on glass. It's making me appreciate Earth's soft grass. This glass shard hurricane ain't no fun, so I think I'll head back to my ship and run. Okay, let's see what's next here. We got Kepler 10b. It's super close to its star. Things might be hot. Let's go check it out. I'm walking on lava. Man, what I do for a sip of frozen guava. Don't think this place is good for a stroll. Let's try another planet. Come on, let's roll. Next up is 55 Cancri E. Looks like a lot of carbon. Surface is 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Maybe I'll burrow into its crust to get out of the heat this time. I'm walking on diamond. Above and below me, look, I can climb. They sure are pretty and I like them a lot. But I think I'll keep looking for a world less hot. Okay, next stop, GJ1214b, a super Earth with super low density. What does that mean? I guess I'll find out. I'm swimming in water. Finally, a planet that's not as hot, or a really big ocean that never ends. It's perfect for a goose like me, my friends. Thanks for joining me today, friends. I think I'll stay here for just a little bit longer, cooling off, floating around. Then I'll take you all back to Earth in my little ship, no problem. Hey, is that a fish? Oh, never mind, it's my shadow. Boy, I love water. Splashing around, having fun with my friends all day. It's just the best.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little collection of educational musicality. I'm going to finish slow cooking my body in front of these open flames for a little while before I take on my alternate identity for my squirrel broadcast. Until next time, stay warm, happy holidays, and don't forget, it's not over till the fart lady sings.